I'm about to end this man's whole career.
What career?
But I'm not a rapper.
What career?
Look, boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
How's everyone doing today? We're back with some Super Auto Pets, and today I got a ranked 8-man lobby match for you guys. And we're actually going to get a turn 1 rat. And the only way to get a tier 2 pet in the first turn is by rolling into 3 of the same pet. It's pretty fitting that I rolled right into 3 mice, and you have 10 gold, so you have just enough to sell the level 2 mouse and get the rat on turn 1. And I'm going to try to bring this rat to the distance. So when the rat faints, it summons a dirty rat at the front of the enemy's teams, and leveling up the rat will just increase the amount of rats it summons on the other squad. You may be thinking to yourself that this sounds pretty terrible, and you're right, it's a tier 2 for a reason, but it has its niche cases. It's good with hurt pets like the camel or the blowfish, but it's gonna work the best with knockout pets such as the hippo and the rhino, as you're gonna see in this run. I was blessed with some great shops in the early rounds. As you can see, I'm gonna use all my gold, buy everything that the shop has to offer. And one thing I learned about ranked in this game in general is that in the early rounds, you really want to be efficient with your gold. You don't want to spend time rolling too much. You have enough gold to do about 3 buys. Maybe 4 if you sell some things like I did here, but yeah, try to use all the gold that you can because teams are leveling up fast in the early rounds and you don't want to fall behind the curve. Later in the game where you have teams that are stronger, then you can afford to roll and find what you're looking for, but in the early rounds it's really important you don't fall behind and lose your precious hearts because every heart counts, especially near the end. But there we go again with the early round luck. I got 3 koala bears, so just overall in this game I don't know what was happening, but I was just getting really good shop luck. But will that continue as the run goes on? That you'll have to see. So I think I do a good amount of sells. I'm going to change up my team, pivot really hard so I can get these koala bears going. And I actually roll into a Gharial. I don't know how to pronounce that. The thing that gives you a tier 4 pet. And because I decided that this is going to be a rat team, I decided that a melon could go a long way. And getting a melon this early does so much for you in versus. Gharial is a cool pet that they added. I almost always grab it when I see it early on. On buy, you get the choice of either sniping a pet, lowest health pet, or a unit in the back, or getting a melon armor. My main strategy I use is to pick the melon armor first and get it onto my beefiest unit, which will be our rat in this case. After the pet obtains a melon, if I run across more Gharials, I'll stack them up and use the snipes towards the unit in the back. Not sure if that or the lowest health pet is better. Let me know in the comments if you have an opinion on what's the better play. Not the biggest fan of the wasp, but because I sold my stoat into one and there was one in the shop, I decided to try to level it up next turn for an early tier 5, but the wasp is definitely not sticking around. But we're going to go up against the shiny pencils here, and I think we're going to take an L here. So obviously down to 3 hearts, that's kind of scary, especially only on turn 7. We're going to have to make big moves here. And the melon armor on our rat is going to be huge. And I get the co-star of the video, which is the Rhino. And these pets synergize really well. You're going to see it like right away pretty much. And I'm going to give a pie to the Rhino just to give it a little bit more juice. And yeah, this is the squad so far. You're going to see the Rhino already going to pop off in this first round. We're going to go up against the bouncy balls here, and they got a level 2 dog, which is probably why they had an empty space on their team. But as you can see, the Rhino, first turn we bought it, already putting in work. And I'm trying to get the rat to level 3. It probably works fine just as a level 2. There's going to be very rare cases where you can summon 3 dirty rats on the other opponent's team. So I probably should have spent my gold better there, but I'm gonna grab a hawk to just give my team a little bit more support. Right away, like the Rhino just gonna do so much work for us. It does double damage to tier 1s, so the otter took so much damage there. We're We're gonna have to start making some plays soon. The koala bear has to go. Overall, our team is not looking the best. We're gonna fall off pretty soon here, so we gotta make some quick moves to make our team better. And just looking through the menu to see what pets are available. Gonna sell the duck and our beaver here, and the beaver actually gives 1 attack to the swordfish, so that's kind of sucky. And you're gonna see a rare waffle on a level 1 otter there. I just want to use all my gold. I just love using like every piece of the shop, so that was a cool turn. Going up against the shiny pencils again, and I think I'm gonna win. The chili pepper doing some work, and of course our rhino just cleaning everything up like a broom. We're gonna pick up a rhino here, level it up, and a dragon spawns. And our team is underwhelming so far, so we're gonna have to scale, and our dragon's gonna be our engine to do that. Honestly, near these last few turns, I do a lot of misplays. Like, I'm not sure why I bought 2 panthers here. They're not gonna fit into the team, and you're gonna see I'm gonna end up selling them next turn. So overall, just not efficient shop turn for me, and it's gonna bite me in the butt. However, I think that the chili pepper that my panther is gonna get in this round maybe does something. I'm not too sure, but this was a funny ass round in my opinion. We get a bunch of honey pots, and he has an aardwar, so he's gonna get buffed up, but the honey that he gave me actually ends up biting him in the ass and allowing me to win this round. And again, I'm not proud of my late game decision making. It was like 2 a.m. I think when I recorded this, so probably just needed to sleep or something. But I do know that the dragon is gonna be our pet, and because the swordfish we rolled into another one, I decided that I would level this up and then potentially get another dragon spawned, which happens. So overall, I get what I need, but it's crunch time right now. So I need to make good plays so I can secure that W. So like I said, I pretty much wasted 6 gold on a panther I wasn't gonna use. So that's disappointing. I'm gonna grab a horse for the quick buff to my squad. We're getting to the meat and potatoes of this ranked lobby run, so I have to be better with my shops. I can't afford to make mistakes, but look at this. The rhino is gonna do so much work for us. So satisfying seeing the rhino go off like that. Only 3 of us left, and now I really desperately have to get the dragon to level 2 in order to stand a chance, because my team is very weak, especially on turn 12. If I didn't have this gimmick going, I would have been dead a while ago. Gonna buy the chinchilla for some dragon buffs, and I got an oyster for the extra gold it provides me on sell. And I decided to grab a hyena just because I wanted to cause some chaos. Maybe it can cause a draw, or better yet, a win. Not sure why I saved a donut there. Again, just really bad decision making near the end on my part. Yeah, and I don't think the hyena did anything for me there. But it was cool to see a lot of people actually run rhino and rat in this ranked versus. Gonna give my dragon there a pancake to help out the squad. Gonna grab this oyster. Not sure why I'm gonna freeze the rat here. Should have just accepted that it was gonna be a level 2. A level 3 rat, it would just be a waste of gold. Gonna give our swordfish a pancake and roll into the dragon that we need. But is it too little, too late? You will see. We're down to 2 hearts, so we can afford to lose 1 round, but there's 3 people left, so that's not ideal. Here I'm debating on like what I want to do. I ended up just saying I will play the dragon. I think that was optimal. Next turn we'll get it to level 2, and then hopefully we just roll into a bunch of tier 1s to buff up our squad. But yeah, I mean, the bouncy balls really leveled up. This was a really good team. We stood no chance there. We have 1 final turn to make our fortunes better. Gonna play the beetle, give everything 2-2. Maybe should have saved that chocolate bar or the cow. I should have played, but I'm gonna end up just skipping over the chocolate bar or the cow. I really wanted to just find some tier 1s Or I guess I do save the chocolate bar. But again, I don't know why I froze the rat. Such a bad play on my part. But I'm going to play the tiger. So the tiger can be behind the swordfish. Get another one of their pets sniped. But was it enough? You will see. This guy also has a pretty beefy rhino. But unfortunately, I was not able to get it done. But I finished top 3, which means points for me, and that's good enough for me. Anyways, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.